welcome to the Sports Show. Mike, Max, Patrick Gracie, Lavelle E. Neal, and the one and only Sid Hartman. How you like Matt Castle now?
Mike Castle had a good first quarter, a good second quarter. Third quarter was terrible. Finished pretty good.
You just can't give him credit.
I don't think they're going to count on Mike Castle as their quarterback.
Yeah, because Mike Castle's not.
Let's see if they do. He did a good job today.
Here's the point.
Is this
He
the
didn't
first?
have Peterson, he didn't have Gerhardt, and he put 48 up.
And 385 yards
385,
passing,
that's
right?
right.
I think it's hard to criticize him because he might not have been perfect in the third quarter. I don't think it's just me, but
Admit it, Sid, he's better than Ponder.
Philadelphia 31st in defense.
Oh, well, now I don't feel good at all about it. Here I thought he
Well,
played
they are.
pretty well.
Philadelphia had won, what, 5 in a row?
Well,
31st.
So
You know what it makes it official? He'll start next season as they break in the younger guy.
Yeah.
This makes it official.
but they got to sign him, right?
No, Castle signed.
Oh, I thought he was.
Two-year deal. Two-year deal.
Yeah.
Two-year deal.
So, where does Ponder fit in all this then?
I don't know.
You've kind of all along said he's the guy.
I still think Ponder's wasn't healthy. He wasn't cleared. He couldn't have played today. So
He was cleared last week.
they announced he was cleared.
But he wasn't.
He was still having headaches and stuff like that.
Sid, right now, Castle is better than Ponder. Admit it.
Pardon me?
Right now, Castle is better than Ponder.
Well, it was better today.
But not in the third quarter.
Actually,
It wasn't better against. It wasn't better against the Giants.
he threw for more yards today than Ponder has in any start. Ponder had the 381-yard
Yeah.
game. This guy threw for, what, 382, 385?
And conventionalism would tell you if you know you don't have Peterson or Gerhardt, you're going to throw the ball. So therefore, it should be easier to stop the Vikings, and they didn't stop it.
Somebody
Their pass
said-
defense is a little lacking, though. That's been an issue with them all year.
As my radio partner, Mackey, said, this just proves what you can do when Adrian Peterson has those two deep safeties. And then he said, oh, wait a minute. It was Matt Asiata.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what. The only pass defense I've seen worse than the
Here we go.
Vikings is Philadelphia today.
Oh.
Every pass he completed, wide open.
Then you didn't watch the Dallas Cowboys in the fourth.
No,
quarter.
No, you got it. Matt Flynn. Come on.
I got to
This
tell you,
is-
that was some pretty compelling football to watch, though.
I'll
It
tell you,
was.
though, this is an amazing.
Well, I'll
to
tell you
me,
this.
they got about 8 guys off the street starting, and for them to blow out the... I'm impressed that they blew out the Eagles.
Well, Tony Romo, fourth quarter again.
No,
I mean,
no,
not
the
to, I'm
Vikings
back
now.
to the Vikings. They
Oh,
got
I'm
8
sorry.
guys off the street. They got cornerbacks
Let's
that
be honest, it
wouldn't
looks-
start for Worthington JC, and they're
Yeah,
beating them.
and my guess would be management probably said, I don't care if Adrian says he wants to play or Toby says he wants to play, because we don't really care if we win or not, right? That's
Well,
my
we
guess.
moved ahead of
Mark,
3 teams in the drafting order. We're down to 7th now, saving Ziggy millions.
Yeah,
Mark
Johnny
Sherrill
football.
played the whole game at quarterback today.
yeah.
Blanton, who's, as you could play better than him, he led him in tackles today. So how do you figure it out?
Yeah, how do you figure it out?
I can't-
What's your theory on this one? I've been waiting all day for
But
it.
I'll tell you this. Rick Spielman thinks Ponder going to be the quarterback.
That's why you keep,
BS. Don't stop believing.
because you've
No,
been this.
Sid.
That's you.
Sid, I know you're new at this, but do you realize that Rick Spielman's never told you the truth or anybody else about anything in his entire life?
You know, if
Lying is his specialty, okay?
If Spielman says that to Ziggy Wolf, there's no chance
put
he's
it
coming
this
back
way.
next year.
I don't think Leslie Frazier lies, and he told me that.
Okay.
Leslie wanted to play Freeman more, though, initially.
They didn't want to play Freeman. They want no part of Freeman.
Initially.
We
So-
don't know what the hell's
Let me
going on.
tell you something,
But
Mike.
let's face
You
it.
know less about the Vikings. You better know.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
He wanted
You
to
got
play
no connections
Freeman.
out there.
Really?
You're full of
Really?
crap.
I don't talk to anybody out there, huh? None of the coaches talk to me, huh? None of the players say anything to me, huh?
Well,
Yeah. Okay, just know you
I know
hold that
one
thought.
thing. You'd be better off having a custodian as a source than Rick Spielman. You'd be better off talking to the guy who cleans the toilets than Rick Spielman.
You come out there and you do your interviews, and it's all over.
That's all over. No more phone calls, no nothing, huh?
Phone calls.
Never talk to anybody on the phone. Never talk to anybody on the phone.
The section in here. We have
Never talk to anybody on the phone.
Yeah.
You know,
Right? Never talk to anybody.
There was an
Take a
old
break.
coach for the Minnesota.
The Sports Show is brought to you in part by Canterbury Park 24/7 Card Club. Don't forget the Card Club at Canterbury Park. Cambria, makers of quality quartz surfaces. Ticket King. For the best price on tickets anywhere, try Ticket King. Soundpoint Audiology. Life is worth hearing. And Cuisine Concepts. Franklin Street Bakery at 11th and Franklin in South Minneapolis, just down from Mall of America Field. And Taste of the NFL. Proud to be the premier Super Bowl party with a purpose to support hunger relief locally and nationally.
We'll see.
Locally owned, nationally known, J.D. Hoyt's in downtown Minneapolis. What a way to spend a holiday night. Take that special someone or the office party out and enjoy yourself. It is good
Can
stuff.
I ask
Welcome
Lavelle a
back.
question?
Wait, no, first I got to clarify something, because you said you think Ponder will start next week at quarterback, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I would be very
Is
surprised.
that on your video game?
You didn't fall. You didn't take a fall. You didn't have a
Let's
concussion.
put it this way. Winning these games don't mean a thing. What does it mean?
Well, it means something to the fans.
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to want to beat those
If
Lions.
Castle's
Lions
next
still
week, he has every right to walk out of Winter Park and not
There
come
you
back.
go. Okay, what were you going to ask
Well,
Lavelle?
so tell me now, the standings in our Central, are you guys in the catbird seat, the Bears, or are you one game behind the Lions, or what?
For one day right now, the Bears are in first place. It
The
depends
Bears
tomorrow.
are 8-6.
Yes.
And the Lions are 7-6, and the
Right.
Packers are 7-6-1.
Yes.
Okay, so the Bears are in first place. I'll give Trestman credit. When they left here, I didn't know if they'd win a game
I
the rest
agree.
of the year.
No, they come back and win a couple games. The defense is still shaky, man. Well, Briggs is supposed to be back next week.
So does Chicago play Green Bay before the season's over? Or they
Final
play
regular season game.
So that could be it.
Home against Green Bay. And they may have Rodgers come out for that game.
He might be out next week.
Yeah.
Because he thought he was going to play until Friday
They
this
got a
week.
shot now. Green Bay has a shot.
Where's that game at?
At Chicago.
And they play the Lions in, I think, doesn't Green Bay go to Detroit?
Well, that would have to be this week because the
Next
Vikings
week,
play
yeah.
the following.
Vikings
Yes.
close with the Lions, yeah.
So that could be an interesting last week.
Well, it's a battle of pigs in a blanket,
It
man.
is, man.
The rules say that someone from the division goes to the playoffs.
And that tie is going to be the difference.
And
It's a
the
win.
East is worse.
Don't make any difference who wins that division. They're going to get eliminated anyway. They can't play it.
Well,
Their division worse.
whenever you win the division, you put a little flag up in the,
Yeah.
you know, the stadium. We got
Little
all kinds
plaque.
of.
That's right.
We weren't saying that when Denny was going to the playoffs every year. Hey, Denny got booed today, huh?
Did he really?
I didn't
At
see a part of it.
halftime when they announced Denny
Yeah,
as
the all
the coach
Metrodome
on the
team.
all Metrodome team. They booed him.
How could it be anybody else, though?
Had to
It
be.
had to be Denny Green.
Or Bernsey. And it's
Except Burnsy was just not there really long enough, huh?
well, 6 years. Bernsey.
Okay, but Denny was there,
Bernsey's
what,
old
10,
tenure.
11?
That thing was there since '82. Denny was there.
Was Tice there?
Tice
He
was
wasn't on
there all
18.
5 years.
No, was he at the Dome today?
No, because it was just the people that were
Just
on
the
the all.
all.
okay.
Denny was named the coach for the all Metrodome team, or as the Vikings said, the all Mall of America Field team.
Yeah, the All-America Field team. You going to be sad to see that thing go down?
I don't
Dome?
know. What do you think?
The Dome, though, are you going to miss that?
Yeah,
I'm going to. You know why? Because next year, if they play this same game and it's 3 degrees out, it's not going to be fun to go to TCF Bank Stadium.
I've said they don't need a new stadium.
Oh, my God.
And as far as I go, the Metrodome is as good a football stadium as anybody's got. Terrible baseball stadium.
That's it?
But a decent football stadium. And it all comes down to dollars, and that's what it is.
That's it?
So,
The Dome is like my 1976 Cutlass Supreme with the velour interior.
8-track tape player.
An 8-track cassette player. Loved driving it, had some great times in it, but when it started to rust, it had to go. All right?
Did you enjoy covering baseball there, though? Because you knew there was going to be a game and everything was, there was no...
Yeah, but you know what, though, Mike? How many Saturdays did I drive down on these glorious Saturday afternoons in the summertime, and you go inside to watch indoor baseball in this antiseptic atmosphere?
Was the Kingdome worse or better than the Metrodome?
Worse.
Because they had concrete roof, so you really felt like you were more inside.
Yes,
yeah, it was a concrete roof.
Yeah, that place really needed to go.
Plus, they didn't lose as many balls in the roof, which kind of made the dome always fun. Because you never knew who was going to hit you in the head.
If the dome wasn't built, we wouldn't have baseball today. I'll guarantee you that.
Well, they forced the Twins out of the Met, though.
We would have built something, Sid. You know, God, we got the damn thing for $55 million.
I'll never forget the days where I had to show up for those 11 o'clock Twins games because the Gophers are playing the evening game.
Remember that?
And, you know, the Twins will win a game, they're shaking hands while workers are scurrying onto the field to pull down the outfield fences.
Well, in fact, I don't know if you were there that day, but, you know, Eric Milton may have had no hitter because of that.
I covered that game.
It was the Angels, and it was an 11 o'clock game, so they're in the West. The Twins, or the Gophers were playing that night, so they played early, and he blew it by the Angels.
Plus, the Angels played every derelict they had on the club, you know.
I arrived at the Dome at 7:30 that morning. At 8 a.m., I'm sitting in the dugout next to Rick Stelmazik. I'm like, Stelly, I just need to grind through this day.
One of those days,
and next thing you know, Milton's throwing pellets at Jeff Devannon and all these backups at the end because Mo Vaughn, Darren Erstad, Klaus were all on the bench because Joe Madden, who was the interim manager at the time, benched all the starters.
The Dome was good enough for Super Bowl. It was good enough for more than one NCAA Final Four. It was good for...
We got our money's worth.
Many things. They got their money's worth.
Let me say this, though. When we were planning this new Viking stadium, Ziggy said, well, we don't need a roof. We want to... And all those Viking fans have said, we want to regain that outside glory. As you said, 2 years in TCF Bank Stadium, they'll be so ready to get back inside.
Well,
let's get us back in there where it's warm.
And the Vikings tried to not have it be reconfigured for baseball. Remember they were trying to get out of that?
Yeah.
Now I think
they were just trying to save
baseball,
money.
I think the right field foul line is going to be like 299 feet or something. But you need an indoor facility in this region. Think about all the college baseball games that have been played there.
They're not getting out.
I played the first ever college baseball game at the Metrodome.
Did you really?
8 in the morning, because they started this series where all these teams, instead of going down south, they said just play in the Dome. So they played from 8 in the morning till 2 in the morning, and I was playing for Hamlin. We played Augsburg at 8 in the morning, a doubleheader. And that kicked off the series.
They're not getting out of the baseball.
Well, we know that.
No, they tried to, though. They tried to. They tried to not have it configurable for baseball. I thought that was
I'm just thrilled.
Although I assume they'll have more events, so there'll be less baseball, right? I mean, they're going to try to book as many.
I would say that
paying events.
And the Gophers have a nice stadium now, so they can play their games over there. But I would hope they still have like that Dairy Queen Classic when they bring in some decent.
What was your greatest moment at the Metrodome covering the Twins?
The Milton no-hitter was one. Believe it or not, see, I wasn't here in '87 or '91. So remember when the Twins were fighting for the playoffs and they came back against the White Sox and Denard Span hit that bases loaded triple? That was the loudest I've ever heard.
You're not that senile. Game 163. That's the best.
There you go. And then funny moments. I'll never forget the time that there was a mouse running in the outfield before a game, and Paul Molitor scooped it up in his glove. So Molitor looks over, Jerry, do you need another ball? Jerry says, yeah. Molitor throws the mouse at Jerry White's like, ah!
Metrodome wasn't there in '65, but that was the best thing that happened baseball-wise here.
Yeah, the '65 series in the All-Star game. Take a break, come back, stay with us.
The Sports Show is brought to you in part by Allery's, the original St. Paul sports bar, now with 65 beers on tap.
Stop on by. They had a Cars for Courage event yesterday. It was just outstanding out at Audi Minneapolis off of Wayzata Boulevard. Gift wrapping and much more. It's quite an event. But stop on by because maybe someone special deserves something special this year, like an A4 from Audi. Welcome back to the Sports Show. The Twins keep wheeling and dealing, and Jason Kubel and Mike Pelfrey are part of the plan.
I think the Kubel thing was a good move. 60.
Low risk.
60. How much money did they give him?
It's a minor league contract.
Yeah, you'll have to make the club.
Yep.
I mean, what could he lose by bringing him in? And if he develops and contributes, same with the shortstop they're bringing in.
Bartlett.
Yeah.
He's got to beat out Chris Parmalee. Can he beat out Chris Parmalee? Slow bat Parmalee? Can he beat him out?
Here's my thing. I like Kubo a lot. Nice guy, quiet fellow, but I had multiple conversations with him about how much he was not comfortable hitting in target field. He got into bad habits just trying to pull everything in at an overhang and wasn't using the whole field. So I guess I read a story. The Orioles wanted to sign him, but Kubel told him that he thought he had a better chance of making the Twins team than the Orioles team. So,
and it's too bad he didn't play in the 80s when everybody was taking greenies, though. I never saw a guy who needed greenies worse than him, man. He needs
pretty
speed.
low key.
He needs speed, but when he got let go and couldn't find a job, that was like seeing a big train coming through the tunnel. You knew the Twins were going to recess. You knew they couldn't resist bringing him back in on a minor league deal. I saw that one coming from 100 miles away.
I feel like I have to pull out my alumni phone book to cover this offseason. You know, I heard rumors about Guerrero, Matt Garza. You know, who's next? Jamie Carroll? Did they need another utility guy?
Why would they bring in Guerrero?
Are they going
to need a reliever?
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They'll let Renicky go, though.
Go ahead.
Are they going to add offensively? I think they need offense almost as bad as they need pitching.
That's what Terry says. I did the story in the paper today, wrote the story in the paper today, and I was looking at the free agent hitter list. It kind of drops off. So I don't know what, they may have to swing a trade to get a bat in here, or they may end up going with what they have.
Kurt Suzuki will be next. He'll be the veteran catcher.
But he's not a hitter, though. It's just a veteran guy.
No, but hey, it's like quarterbacking in football. If you don't have one, you got no chance. If you don't have starting pitching, you have no chance.
No chance.
Yeah.
84 million pitchers. This is so un-Twins-like.
Is there a catcher out there they can sign?
Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki. He's a durable 220 hitter.
I know we say this every year, but I mean, in Pelfrey, you know, probably a decent sign, but got $11 million for 2 years, and I understand that's where he ranks, but it's just,
you know what?
I'm surprised they got him that cheap.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yep. You know what, Mike? That's what happens when you go out in the free agent market. You end up paying prices.
It is what it is,
ridiculous.
right?
Now,
Scott Feldman, 3 years, $30 million. That's all you got to know.
Exactly.
Houston.
Yep. I don't know what Houston's doing.
Let's talk a little about Timberwolves basketball.
Well, you're down on baseball.
They won a road game today.
Tonight they won.
Love had a huge week.
30 tonight. Well, you know what they did this week? They did what they're supposed to. They beat the teams they're supposed to beat. They won 3 out of 4. They beat all the teams they're supposed to beat.
I'm a little worried about our guy Dave Jorger, though, from Staples. You know, he got the job there.
10 and 13 now in the season.
Memphis won a lot of games with the train coaching them. I'm a little worried about him.
I was thinking that same thing after tonight's game.
That love is something, boy. I'll tell you what. He might be the best player in that whole league.
Well,
tell me.
What is your best day?
On the one end of the court, he is.
The guy from Oklahoma City.
Durant?
What's his name?
Durant.
Yeah.
He may be one of the top 5 power forwards.
How about LeBron James?
How's the guy from Miami?
I'm not so sure this guy does everything James does.
What?
All right. I thought Ponder starting next week was the dumbest thing you'd ever said, but you just popped yourself. Congratulations.
He's averaged more.
Oh, my God. Where's my Baileys for this coffee?
I better get off this show.
New standards.
Well, I'll say this.
Fun.
From your standpoint, did you watch the game against San Antonio Friday?
Yeah.
How much fun was that to watch that game, though? It was really fun basketball.
It was great, except that they've got to find a way
to stop somebody.
Good teams in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Did you see this?
Tony Parker.
Ginobili?
He goes on forever.
Did you see the stat on them? San Antonio, 6 second-rounders, like one undrafted, and I think 11 of the 13 are drafted after 30th or were free agents.
Somebody knows something.
Yeah, someone knows how to scout.
They come up with players you never heard of that side.
Well, you can't pronounce half the names because they're from somewhere else.
One of those going to play 4 quarters of good defense.
I don't know what's coming next.
I'll say
what's coming next, so stay with us on the Sports Show.
The Sports Show is brought to you in part by Case Law, for all your legal needs, not your typical law firm. And Griffin Bail Bonds. It's better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
Yeah, Taste of the NFL. Check it out. The hottest ticket for the most delicious party with a purpose at the Super Bowl. And look them up at tasteofnfl.com. Tasteofnfl.com. All kinds of fun things. You might want to check it out if you're down at the Super Bowl or
in New York. Super Bowl in New York.
In New York,
I'm all for it. I think it's great, but they better hope that we get out of this cycle that we're in from basically from the Dakotas all the way
It just goes, shoo.
Oh, man, it's too dang early to be this cold, isn't it?
I know. It's gonna.
And this much snow?
What a year!
Especially global warming.
What a year to pick to have the Super Bowl in an outdoor stadium.
Hey, Maxie, I was up on the range talking to Bob McDonald Friday, and they got a whole different view of life and cold up there, don't they? It's like 12 below, and they're walking in for the game, and they've been out in the woods, and it's amazing. And the other thing about the Iron Range that I love, it's, you know, every little town I've lived in, we knew who lived in our town.
Right.
They know everybody on the range. If Aunt Millie dies in Virginia, everybody in Hibby knows about it. It's amazing. It is.
And the cities are so close. If you ever go to Hibby High School, that's just like a museum. It's like marble, built with the. When you go up there, it's a study in history. It's just
I was in the Chisholm High School. They got a floor they put in 1928. Well, that still looks like it.
Things are good today, but 5 years ago, everybody's losing their job.
No, they did, but
they've had a terrible time.
But the range money that was there at one time built a lot of things. You and I saw an interesting high school game the other night with the team from Chicago against Tyus Jones. What'd you think of that big Horace Okafor?
He looks like he's 40 years old.
He's a young dude, Sid.
22. 40 years old, he looks like. If he's 18 years old.
Sid, he's 18.
That's the way LeBron
no way he's 18.
That's how you make him in Chicago.
Tell me, where's that high school, Lavelle, that he played for?
Southside. Whitney Young.
Is he in the middle of the mess, in the middle of the trouble? Or is
There's trouble everywhere in Chicago now, man. You open up the newspaper on Sunday.
Even with the new mayor?
Like 6, 7, 8, 12 people have been shot. 8 people were shot last night in Chicago.
That's mostly on the west side, though, right?
A lot of south side.
Really?
Yeah, a couple of times not far from where I grew up at.
When's that?
I went down, we did a story on Puck when he was going to the Hall of Fame, and I was working for MSC, so we went out there to went back to his...
Robert Taylor Homes?
Yes, we called the cops, and they said, you're not going there. You come to us, and we'll bring you there, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What'd you think of Tyus Jones?
I think
Mike Krzyzewski won big.
I think he'll do very well. The only thing, if those guys play 1 year, that's the tough part of it.
That's the new...
Okafor will play 1 year.
Yeah,
Tyus Jones is not one and done.
No.
He's 2 and done.
Well, if Jabari Parker stays...
Well, one thing Mr. Krzyzewski told me that I didn't write, I'll write in the future, that in the near future, there's going to be a commissioner of college basketball. NCAA is going to have nothing to do with it. And then they'll do something about these kids come out 1 year and playing pro baseball.
What can they do?
Better off if they had the baseball model.
Yeah.
You can sign out of high school, or you got to play 3 years.
What can you do? You want to get rid of freshman eligibility so the kids just go to
sign out of high school.
See you back here next week.
The Sports Show is brought to you in part by Canterbury Park 24/7 Card Club. Don't forget the Card Club at Canterbury Park. Cambria, makers of quality quart surfaces. Ticket King. For the best price on tickets anywhere, try Ticket King. Soundpoint Audiology. Life is worth hearing. And Cuisine Concepts. Franklin Street Bakery at 11th and Franklin in South Minneapolis, just down from Mall of America Field. And Taste of the NFL. Proud to be the premier Super Bowl party with a purpose to support hunger relief locally and nationally.